Welcome back to Factorio Seablock, thank you very much, plus TSM, episode 7 we're now up to. Last episode, if you recall, if you've been following through, we were doing all of this area to try and generate bobmonium using slag slurry. We're probably not generating nearly enough this way, but it's what we're doing. I think the recipe for lead is very similar for us at this stage. We need crushed rubite ore that comes from mineral sludge. Same thing that we're making here. Now, I have my doubts that one of these is going to be enough, but we will probably make do with one for now. There is probably a need for another one of these crystallizers. Crystallizer, you'd figure I'd know my way around this by now, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Crystallizer, there we go. What stuff do we use in that? It has to use copper pipe. That's interesting. Where is it? Here we go. Let's move this out of the way. You're going to make rubite ore, which means that you need, oops, not to there, to there, thank you. And this is not going to work. We'll have to make those undergrounds because we have a clearance here of this sulfuric wastewater. So we need to have a look at what we can do with the sulfuric wastewater. It doesn't appear to be in the list, so maybe it's because it's a capital S. No, it doesn't like that at all. I'll have to get to it some other way. What's this process? This is slag slurry. Alright, slag slurry. Slag slurry. Sulfuric wastewater. Usage. Making sulfur, mineralized water, and purified water, which you do in a hydro plant. Is that a hydro plant? It is, so we need another hydro plant. And then we're going to have to disable purified water somehow. Let's get another hydro plant first. That should be in water treatment. Hydro plant is, but what's the but? Oh! We need electronic circuits that I can't do at the moment because I used them all up. Hydro plant. What's this? This one's a hydro plant. Do I need 2 hydro plants or would one do? I mean, this recipe here is kind of, it's done its thing. At this point, we want to change the recipe to sulfuric. Wait, this is what's confusing me. It's a weird symbol. Sulfuric wastewater production. So, the wastewater goes in here. These two appear to be the same, so they can go back to being the same. The sulfuric wastewater needs to come down here in a way that is friendly to us. And you're now producing sulfur itself, which we need in one of these things. We need up here sulfur. So I'm gonna need more belt. If I was to run belt to about there, get 2 more inserters. Drop slightly further forward. Also drop slightly further forward. That should be self-sustaining at this point. You need power. And what sort of numbers? We're getting a few. Getting a few there too. It's probably better than I was expecting. Okay. Next step is we would like How much do we need? Telling me we need 80. No, we need 100. The thing is otherwise ground to a halt. That's full. Maybe that's full as well. That could be the problem. Okay, let's assume that's okay for now, because we don't know any better. And I guess my long-term plan is that we'll actually have copper and iron come down from here. In fact, I might even move all of this stuff up, just because it's kind of crowding this area. I mean, I don't even know whether the amount of material it's making is sufficiently worth the hassle of having all of these extra ones here. But 1, 2, 3, 4. We are actually going to need some more poles to achieve this. So, how much do we have in there? 48. That's pretty good. We're going to need some of the wooden bricks that we store here as well. And now let's get 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, say, poles. And we might as well take the whole lot out, I suppose. Shove them up here. Be nice if I could get bots to do this, but since I can't. And it is free power. It's not particularly good power, but it's free power. Did I miss a gap in there somewhere? This doesn't look like it's quite long enough. One more. I think you can actually build those windmills. Yeah, if you really want, you can build those things, but I don't really want. Okay, that's given us a little bit of room here, so we can probably double up on this assembly operation. Should the need arise, which it might do. Let's have a look at tech. Looks like we have 2 techs left. And then I don't think there's anything left for us that we can tech at this point. Which, that might be a good thing in itself. Right, so we now have the ores. We have bobmonium and we have rubite. Not S-Bob. Bob. That didn't work. Why don't I just go tin? It's easier. So we're trying to get to tin plate. We need crushed bobmonium, which we get from bobmonium ore in a ore crusher. So I want 2 ore crushers. They're in here, aren't they? I can get the burner ore crushers. Why can't I get this one? I need some more iron. Let's get 2 of those. This saves having to worry about moving fuel reserves around. You are going to be crushing bobmonium. You are going to be crushing rubite. I just put them close so that we could cover them fairly easily with one of those guys. Okay, so we're getting the usual situation. The bobmonium. Okay, let's have a look at tin again. Crushed bobmonium. So you can get to... You can put it through a sorting machine, in which case you'll also get silicon. And that we need... Actually, all we need is basic electronic board and iron plates. Oh, that's basic circuit board, right. The basic electronic board needs basic electronic components. That need carbon. And in this one, solder is the recipe for solder. It's tinned copper wire, solder mixture, which looks like lead and tin, or solder, which comes from molten solder. Okay, so we're not actually very far away from being able to do that at this point. I think... Do I want sorting machines? What do we get from rubite? I'm just wondering when I'm going to need silicon. It doesn't look like I'm going to need it for a while. Lead. Okay, crushed rubite. 3 becomes 1, which seems Terribly inefficient. Lead ore. We don't get lead ore, so that's probably not going to happen. The molten lead route seems the best. Nickel, which we are going to need at some point soon as well. I don't know how soon. That says 4 crushed rubite becomes 2 lead, which if we go through the whole lengthy process becomes 2 lead plate from 4. Or we get 2 from 4 or 1 from 3. 2 from 4 with other products is a lot better. So I don't really want to go down the inefficient way if I can avoid it. With that connected to our starting area. Still have quite a lot left. Okay, in that case, I probably need a sorting machine for each of these 2 guys. How do I want to run this? I mean, I don't really want to get any further over than about there. I don't think the sorting machines are that expensive, are they? Quite expensive in stone brick, and quite a lot of iron plate as well. Oh, yeah, especially with the gear wheels. And, okay. In that case, we'd better make a whole heap of those. Is this making a dent on this thing? Maybe. Very slight dent. We definitely have enough power. Getting up to about 4 megawatts regularly. Okay. Okay, so what do we need then? Stone brick. Stone brick. Let's change your recipe. Where was it? There. To stone. We're going to need... I think it's 2 stone to a stone brick or something like that. So we're going to need sort of quite a few. I do think it's worth it though. I doubt we're making enough of this stuff to not use the sorting facility, and that will also give us more ore. No need for that. What sort of number are we up to? 90. Okay, go. Just a second. Oh, what do you want? Just one of the young ones. Okay, how many of these do we have now? 45, 46. That's probably enough to build a sorting machine. Yes, it looks like it. Now what are we missing? We are missing some stone brick. We are missing iron plate, big time. That's nowhere near. Give it some more stone. How are we doing in here? 38. We need 84, so that's quite a bit more. We don't have enough stone yet. Right, we've got the stone, we don't have the basic circuit boards. About now. Okay, it's just the iron. You should probably go back to sand again. This could take a while. Maybe we want those. 51. How far off are we? We're forever still. Okay, that's the iron gear wheels. We need another 33. Right, while that's happening, let's get our first sorting facility. This one is going to sort crushed ammonium. More of these guys. Oops, we have some of them. And there is our first tin ore. Which we can do what with? What's the best thing to do with tin ore? Tin ore. We can make tin ingots. 4 tin ore directly becomes 3 tin plates via a very simple process. So maybe we do this first of all as a cheap and easy way to get going. Except it needs fuel. Oh, so do you. Actually, what we'll do is we will just output contents onto a belt, and we will use splitters to filter off appropriate items, or inappropriate items, depending on your point of view. 1, 2. Okay, something like that. So this one should filter off slag, say. No, that's not what I wanted. I wanted to filter for slag. I want it to go the other way, and if that happens... Send the slag there. The stone brick needs to get up here somehow. Crushed stone, rather. Crushed stone. Maybe it's actually worth permanently setting up this stone making facility. But it would need one of these. So much for collecting iron. You assemble stone, which was there, and you do that, and out this way comes something that we can smelt, if there's any stone left. Maybe I'll give it slightly more room. You can have those. This should only be able to be tin at this point. What are we missing? Iron plates. You need a power thing as well. Crushed bobmonium. Oh, we're waiting. Why are we waiting? Because this has stone to get rid of as well. Okay. Should have nowhere to put that lot. If you've ever heard in Factorio that leave yourself lots of space, if you play Angels or Seablock, oh no, this is no good, my friend. Instead of that, what we're going to have to do is another one of these, which needs more copper cable. We out of iron? Okay. This will be the bobmonium, the crushed bobmonium. Yep. And the other one will be the stone. And that needs to have that. And yet another one of those. And you can go back here. And I will put my collection of crushed stone in there. And my bobmanium in there. And you have silicon, so you don't know what to do with it. Okay. What's the other thing? Bobmanium. Tin. It should go through here. Right? Why is it not just going through here? It's probably not exactly what we wanted it to do, but how about I make another one of these and have you sort what is it? Silicon. Silicon. No. Crush. No. These are not. These are just the ores. Silicon. Silicon ore. Silicon ore. I don't actually get why you're jammed though, buddy. Oh. You can come back here then. And this guy. Maybe just a box for now. Needs iron or wood. Okay, box. And we have our first tin. Okay, that's only taken us the best part of 7 episodes to get there, but never mind. Tea is there? No, we've looked at that. Silicon has to be gotten rid of somehow. Maybe that should have been a filter instead of doing this, because this is just going to be in the way. Maybe we should have done something else. Anyway, I think we're going to make another big sorting facility now. Which can go here. This will be for crushed rubite. And the outputs are... So do you just have 1,000? No, you've only got 3 outputs. Oh, there's no stone. I don't know why I was carrying on about stone. There is no stone. In which case I should have done this around the other way. That can actually be our filter off the silicon ore. And you probably have something very similar to what's going on here. Yeah. Let's get some more iron. So belts, splitter, crushed rubite, and I've just done that around the wrong way. This needs to get up here somehow. Or we could even more spaghettiify the space. We're going to need more than just that. What are we missing? We're missing stone now, are we? Okay, so there's a need actually for just stone. So maybe we need yet another box and collect some stone along the way. Stone, okay. Do I have any on me? No, I don't. Oh, I do have in here. So, we can make one of those. Is that what I needed? No, I was trying to make undergrounds, was I? What was I trying to make? I need multiple of these, which means I am missing iron. What actually are you? You are crushed stone, okay. Underground. Oh dear, this is not my day, is it? Whichever way I go, something is going to be a bit of a mess. Okay. Now, you. Slag, lead, and nickel. Okay. We need more of those, which is still more iron, it would seem. 5. These guys are more iron. Okay. First of all, slag. Slag is going to go up here. then we get nickel. Maybe I will send nickel down. Which one was it? That one? Nickel. There we go. Nickel. That's the direction I wanted it to go. And iron. Furnace. You need some fuel. Power. Iron. Iron box. Inserter into iron box. And what do you know? We now have some materials we don't especially want. Just 2 of them. But we also seem to have a complete system, except that we don't, because what? Purified water. We don't have any purified water. Why would that be? We have sulfuric wastewater times a lot, but it's not quite enough. So we're short on the sulfuric wastewater. We're short on the sulfuric wastewater by a tiny little bit. Which means that we are minutely short on the sulfuric acid. Mind you, we have 100 slag slurry now. So it's actually just the purified water that's an issue, which means that we probably do need another one of these. Or is there another way of making purified water? Purified water. Sulfuric wastewater. Normal water. Oxygen and hydrogen. With no byproducts, except we're probably making an excessive amount of these 2. Because you have to extract them from the air first, or water, in an electrolyzer and make even more slag. We have those products up here actually. So why don't I go back to purified water, oxygen and hydrogen. We have them here. Why don't I just use these in, I guess, a normal chemical plant? Chemical plant. Chemical plant. We need more iron. And you need more fuel. Okay, chemical plant. It's a washing machine. That's a liquefier. Chemical plant. There it is. Where do we need the water exactly? We need it to be injected here. So you're going to make purified water. Okay. Power. Pipe we're going to need. Either stone, either make some stone pipe, or get more iron. Why don't we just get more iron? Seems to be a reasonable call at this point. We're going to need some of these. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's just get all that. Okay, so that's the hydrogen, that's the oxygen. That's going to make this one a little bit harder to get. How about... which one uses the slag? This one. That's good. We just need that power back. And we're back in action. Until this jams up, which it will do fairly soon, or this one. Maybe we could make 2 more boxes and get rid of their contents that way. In fact, I might even make wooden chests. And 2 more of these, which of course require iron. Let's just make 5. 1, 2, 1 more power pole. How are we doing for time? We're not doing too badly. I think it is just about time. Oh, we're out of power up there again. Okay, that's bad. We're going to have to be a little bit smarter about how we do this. Basically, I think we need 1 more inserter here. You can insert there, and you can insert back. But that's what I want you to be doing. So if this gets low, for instance, like so, it now starts feeding itself. That's the idea. So we don't have that problem again. Now that they're back in action, how are we doing for power? We actually need more power. We also need to convert this to the next higher fuel form. And I can extend this up this way. In fact, why don't we do a bit of that? Yeah, we're going to need something like that. And let's get our boilers. We can actually do Mark IIs, but they use steel. A lot of steel. Let's not do that. Let's just get one steam engine. What are we missing? We are missing iron plates. Can we get 2 steam engines? We can. We are also going to need an inserter, which is not missing anything. That's good. So let's interfere with that. Put our boiler in quickly. This is probably going to have to come over here a little bit. You're going to need one of them. And we need the boilers. And we need power. And power in here. And now we should be plentiful power. As long as it can keep up. But that's a mystery for next time. So thanks for joining me. I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye bye for now.